All right, Shalom. First and foremost, going to give all glory and honor praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash, double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. All right, just finna get into this quick lesson. All right, basically on spiritual powers. All right, because the times that we're coming into, it's some great evil times, and Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for some elect members, he's going to have to, give spiritual powers to. So this is Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. All right. So when them troops start coming in, busting in your door, trying to make you take the charagma, or to, take you to a FEMA camp, or whatever, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, if it's destined for you, for it to happen to you, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is gonna lift up that standard. He's gonna lift up that standard, and let's see what it says. Standard: to flee, escape, to flee, to escape, to take flight, depart, disappear, to fly, to the attack on horseback. Right? So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to give his men, spiritual powers to fly, to turn invisible, all right, and even to fight back. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to put the spirit on certain brothers, some brothers, to fight back, and to win, So this is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength. Right? So who's the faint now? The elect. Well, really the whole, Israel as a nation, but only the elect matter right now. So it says he giveth power to the faint, because hey man, down here in America, wherever you're at, we ain't got no might in our hands. We're in these frail ass bodies. That ain't shit. While these nations, these heathen nations, they got whole militaries, all right? But it says he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength, all right? So yeah, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to the ones that have no might, he's going to increase your strength, all right? But it's going to explain what you have to do, It says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord, right? So you got to wait upon the Lord, shall renew their strength. All right, renew. What does re mean? Back, new, refreshed, It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to refresh it back into your mind, of the things that you knew from back then, because, later on, I'm finna get into it, the mighty men of David, but what's it called? I was listening to the elder Micah Allah, down there at Lake Camp, and, he was talking about how we knew back then, all types of, fighting styles, all types of fighting tactics, all that, And, some of us could have been the mighty men, of David, Just imagine Yahweh Shem Yahushai, refreshing, that spirit on you, to know of certain fighting tactics and things of that nature, It's gonna be cold, and then it's gonna be other stuff that we didn't even know, spiritual powers, It's gonna be cold, man. One time I heard a brother, do a video, basically how, the troops, they was trying to get him, and, he looked into their eyes, and basically their eyes, if they looked into his eyes, actually, if they looked into his eyes, their eyes will start like basically disintegrating or something like that, you know? That's what Yahweh Shem Shah, you know, and that's what Yahweh Shem Shah, he gave him that dream, you know? That was a vision, you know? It says, they shall mount up with wings as eagles, all right, flying. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint, right? So, hey, man, in these times, you know, hey, if Yahweh Shem Shah put the spirit on us to fight, hey, man, we going to destroy these niggas. You know, we going to destroy the troops that come against us, you know, whatever. But Yahweh Shem Shah is going to make a way of us to escape in them times, you know. We going to be running in them times, not being weary, you know, not being weak, not getting tired, all right. And who knows, you know, you might just be running and you see a brother, you know, in danger, you know, Lord have it to where, you know, you help that brother out, you know, come across that brother's path, you know, and just help him out, you know. Hey, man, Yahweh Shem Shah, he gonna do some miraculous works, you know. So now, 2 Samuel chapter 23 and verse 8, it says, these be the names of the mighty men whom David had. The Tachmonite that sat in the seat, chief among the captains. The same was Adoniel the Eznite. He lift up his spear against 800 whom he slew at one time, right? So imagine that, killing 800 men at one time, you know? And back then it was more, you know, the men back then was more mightier, you know? You know, men back then was more mightier, you know? So imagine slaying 800 men with one spear as one man, you know? The Lord got to be with you, you know, for you to do that, you know? And it says, and after him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Ahoite, one of the three mighty men with David, when they defied the Philistines that were gathered together to battle, and the men of Israel were gone away. All right, so the Israel, you know, the army of Israel, you know, fled away, left him all out there by himself. All right, it says he arose and smote the Philistines until his hands was weary. All right, so he was just using that sword, you know, till his hands got tired, basically to where his hands, he couldn't hold the sword no more, you know. It says he arose and smote the Philistines until his hands was weary, and his hands clave unto the sword, and the Lord wrought a great victory that day. So Yahweh Shem Shah is going to make a way for us to get the victory, you know, over these devils, you know. And we're getting the victory right now. And when they think that they got some of us, you know, oh yeah, I'm finna kill them in the Lord right now. Nah, they ain't got us, because Yahweh Shem Shah is going to lift up that standard, all right, to where we flying away, disappearing, fighting back, you know, whatever, you know. It says he arose and smote the Philistines until his hands was weary, and his hands clave unto the Lord, and the Lord wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to spoil. And after him was Shema, the son of Agi, the Hararite, and the Philistines were gathered together into a troop, where was a piece of ground full of lentils, and the people fled from the Philistines, all right, the people of Israel, all right. But he stood in the midst of the ground and defended it and slew the Philistines, all right. So Shema was on some courageous, you know, they was all on some courageous shit, you know. But, you know, this one sticks out to me more, you know. So, yeah, so he's, you know, on some being courageous, all right, being brave, you know. It says, but he stood in the midst of the ground and defended it and slew the Philistines, and the Lord wrought a great victory, right? So imagine that. A whole army of Philistines, all right, against you. Just imagine a whole army, you know, the military army, the American military or whoever, whatever they got going on, the UN troops, against you in these times. They think that they got you in the corner. All right, then next thing you know, you just start whooping their ass. You just start doing them bad, Start tearing limbs off of them. It's going to be some crazy things that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to give to the elect, These are the times that we're coming into, One man destroying a whole 100 troops, Because real quick, I'm just going to end it off on this. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it, right? No historic time is going to be able to equal up to this day. The flood, Sodom and Gomorrah, the plagues of Egypt, all right? It ain't going to be able to equal up to Jacob's trouble. It says, it is even the times of Jacob's trouble. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's you guys' trouble because you didn't want to repent, all right? So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to cause the most detrimental day in history, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? But it says, but he shall be saved out of it, right? The elect of Israel is going to be saved out of it, all right? And when it comes to that save part, it don't mean that they're just, what's like it ain't just going to be a simple deliverance, It ain't just going to be, oh, the elect, they're going to just get beamed up into a chariot. Nah, some of the elect, because these times that we're coming into is none like it, So the things that the elect is going to be going through, all right, because we're still going to be tried, according to Zechariah 13 and 9, we're still going to be tried, So the things that the elect is going to be going through, being surrounded by a whole bunch of troops, hey, the Lord's going to deliver them. He's going to deliver the elect out of them times, out of certain situations, out of a whole bunch of situations that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to present them to, He's gonna show his Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna show his power in them times, So yeah, man, ain't time to get weak. It's just keep on going, keep on fighting. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Gonna give all glory, honor, praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, Davana, Set Apostle, and Elders, Great Millstone. All right, Shalom.